Well, an impromptu
This is-
recording. But, you know, as we're all laughing our heads off, we might as well get it down. Is that okay?
The initial reaction's always the best. I'll shut up.
Well, exactly.
Now.
I've only got to number 3, and I think I'll start again. But I'll preface it because I'm recording now. So what we're doing here is we're looking at some Ken Wheeler flashcards, and they're on a website called Quizlet. So what I'm just doing, or what I was just starting to do, was read off some of these things from Quizlet and get the reactions from the guys in G+, because we're all still chatting away. So we'll start again. We'll do the ones we've already done, okay? So the term, I'll lay out the format first. So what I've got in front of me is a card, and it's got the word term in the top left. And when you click on term, it then gives you the definition on the other side of the card. That's the sort of general format. So I'm going to say term, read out a term, and then I'm going to give Ken Wheeler's definition for Ken Wheeler's term, because these are the Ken Wheeler Quizlet flip cards. We all clear?
Got it.
Okie doke. So, term, field. Definition, release of inertia. Next, term, space. Definition, absence of inertia. Next term, gravity. Definition, incoherent dielectric acceleration.
Hey, boy, that sounds familiar, don't it?
Okay, next, term, wave. Hold on. Wave. Definition, an action of something. Next term.
What?
Wave is the term. Definition, an action of something.
That's nothing. It's what on earth?
If I jump off this loading dock, is that a wave? What the fuck?
So what's happening here? And the reason I suppose that we're here is I was getting the feeling, especially with some ether believers, that when I'd ask them a question after they stated a term or a phrase, I just got this feeling that they went searching for something, right? Because there would always be a hesitation. And it was giving me the impression that they were searching for these terms. And based on how far we go down this rabbit trail, I will guarantee you that the things that we've heard from these ether believers are coming right from these flashcards.
Well, let's see. Should we carry on with a few more? Term,
yeah,
shadow. Definition, loss of light. Term,
profound.
Acceleration. Definition, loss of force and motion increasing inertia. Term, motion. Definition, moving away from inertia.
Inertia. Yeah, inertia. That's everything.
Term, sound. Definition, air perturbation. I've got to sign up to get the rest of the cards. They'll only give me 9 free ones.
Oh, you gotta sign up for them. See, the telltale one was the gravity flashcard.
Yeah.
How many times have we heard the answer to that question? Incoherent dielectric acceleration.
Yeah, I think what's happened is they've memorized these phrases and responses phonetically without understanding the, like, I accuse Whitsitt of not understanding the words he was using.
Exactly.
I think. And this might be why I don't know that he used if he has a subscription to Quizlet, but I mean, it's a little odd.
That numpty dice load does. Because a lot of the things that Nathan said are the things that come rolling out of his trap after there's a delay. There's always a slight delay. I don't know. Am I the only one that picked up on that?
Yeah, it's like he's trying to pull up a flashcard in his mind or a flashcard on the screen or something like.
I think I might have some more. So inertia, anti-field. This one's a bit weird.
What the hell?
So the term is description, and the definition is Bob walks this fast in this time in this distance. It never explains Bob itself, just attributes that Bob does. You want to read that again?
Please, no.
No.
That was crazy.
That was the definition of description, so we'll move on. Explanation is the term. Definition. Bob is a male and is 6'1" with brown hair and copper skin. It tells
That's a
you.
description.
Huh?
That's
what-
a description. But number one, it's creepy that he even decided to define the terms. I thought I was the only one that defined descriptions, the difference between descriptions and explanations. But the term explanation, he just gave you the definition of a description, the what's and the is's, right? Explanations are the hows and the whys.
Well, you didn't hear the last
Descriptions-
bit. It backs up what you're saying because there was one more sentence. So after
Okay, go
Bob is a male and is 6'1" with brown hair and copper skin. Full stop. It tells you what exactly Bob is.
Yeah, that's a description. He's a numpty dipshit.
Wow.
so-
he
so-
really
so-
just flipped those two.
So term, atom. Definition. Building blocks of the universe made up of 99.9999% magnetodielectricity.
What the? Sorry.
One more time.
Sounds to me like he's using the solar model of the atom for that description. Wait, I thought they denied atoms. We need atom. Where's
This
atom
is
at?
Ken Wheeler. But Ken Wheeler, if his term, atom, his definition, building blocks of the universe made up of 99.9999% magnetodielectricity.
I'd like to look. Can you look up dielectricity or dielectric?
No, I'm going to flip through the rest of these cards. Perturbation, next term from Ken Wheeler. Definition, a disturbance. So, okay. Another word for a disturbance is a rumpus. Anyway,
Yeah.
term.
See?
Go on.
This sounds like it was put together by a clumsy child. I mean, can you get any more vague or ambiguous and erroneous and fallacious? Doesn't it sound like a clumsy child or somebody retarded? Maybe it's just me.
Or possibly a cult leader. Maybe.
Okay, let's just check I've got the right word for this. What's MEDAL?
MED, metal? Not
Metal.
metal as in copper, but metal as in, like a bronze metal?
Okay, well, that's how I'll say it when it comes to it. Okay, the word retroduction. That's the term. Definition. How do you find a needle in a haystack? ? Well, the needle's made out of metal and hay burns. Therefore, let's just light and the hay on fire and boom, there goes the needle.
What in the world?
You want it again?
I think he meant metal, as in METAL. I don't know.
I'm
That's
reading
crazy.
it verbatim. We'll
I
move
think
on.
maybe Quizlet's trolling Kent Wheeler.
Maybe.
Trolling
they-
Kent Wheeler's followers, maybe.
So next term, longitudinal. Instantaneous. Whatever happens at a point A also happens at point B instantaneously.
What?
Longitudinal. Instantaneous. Go on.
This is scary. It's so non sequitur. I can't deal with it. I'm speechless.
Transverse term. Ken Wheeler definition. Has a delay, comma, pause from point A travelling to B.
You want a response?
Well, I'll just read out the next term as it's not elicited a response. So, time term. Definition by Ken Wheeler. The measure of magnitude.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, it would be useful to have Ken Wheeler's definition of magnitude afterwards. Oh, what do you know? Magnitude, term, size of a quantity.
So time's a quantity.
The measure of the size of a quantity is time.
Just give it you again.
Okay.
So the term is time, and Ken Wheeler definition, the measure of magnitude. And then the term magnitude, definition by Ken Wheeler, size of a quantity.
That one makes my head hurt. He can't really be.
Yeah, this can't be serious.
No, that I've heard Electric Universe people talk about how time has magnitude, but not directionality.
Okay, this one makes a lot more sense, to be fair. So if we just brush past this one afterwards, that's fine. So this one's phase shift term. Definition. Like an egg, pointy at the top, big bottom. If you cut egg in half, top will be 1, bottom will be 1.618033. Pressure differential, North Pole rarefaction, South Pole compression.
All right,
Yeah,
he needs to be institutionalized, right?
That checks out.
After the first one. This is scary where you're at right now, the place where you're at.
Next term.
It's friggin' scaring me.
Got compression. Ken Wheeler definition. Is a region in a longitudinal wave where the particles are closest together.
Yeah, that checks out.
Particle, you said.
Particles.
What's the longitudinal wave, given what he said about longitude?
You sound great, Elijah.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree. Next Tuesday sometime, Elijah. Rarefaction.
Just saying, what does he mean by longitudinal wave after the definition he just gave for longitude?
Man, I'm just reading it.
It helps if you don't try to make sense out of this. It's just kind of nonsense for the people that follow him to like puke back up on key.
Just for Eli, I'll give that one again. I'll give that one again for Eli. So that's compression that you're talking about. Term compression is a region of longitudinal wave where the particles are closest together. Is that the one you meant?
Yeah, that's what you just read, right?
Yeah, but also rarefaction is a region in a longitudinal wave where the particles are furthest apart.
What was the definition of longitudinal again? I can't say that.
Or just longitude, I think it was.
Let's try that again.
Nah.
The term, chocolate, is compression. You got it? Term, compression. Definition by Ken Wheeler is a region in a longitudinal wave where the particles are closest together. But then we have the term rarefaction. Ken Wheeler definition is a region in a longitudinal wave where the particles are furthest apart. All clear?
Oh yeah, that cleared that up.
Yes. What was? Didn't he have a term longitude? Didn't he define that too?
Perhaps, but I couldn't find it clicking 3 or 4 flip pages back. we move on?
Something
Centrifugal.
about it's every point or something. Anyway, go ahead.
Thanks. Centrifugal term. Ken Wheeler definition. Moving or tending to move away from a center. Centripetal.
I was betting inertia. I was betting all at the house, the whole farm, that inertia was going to be in that, but I was mistaken.
No, that's two.
Well,
Centripetal. Moving or tending to move towards the center. Incommensurability. It's quite a big word. Point non-specific. It is everywhere and nowhere.
I've heard that term before. Die slow. I've heard you say this term and put it in chat a number of times and had people try to define it. I've seen that. And that is too funny. Say that one again.
The term is incommensurability. So that's INCOMMENSURABILITY. Incommensurability. I hope I've said that correctly. Point non-specific, comma. It is everywhere and nowhere.
You know, I mean, given that that's just nonsensical, kind of ridiculous crap, he's using the term point, atom, and particle quite a bit in this, isn't he?
Yeah.
Can you find ether? Maybe he can define it.
It wasn't in the flashcards, I'm afraid. But anyway, that was Quizlet.com, and it's the Quizlet flashcards for Ken L. Wheeler, if you want to look it up or Google it. If you just type in Ken Wheeler flashcards Quizlet, you'll find it. But I think that was a good laugh.
Yeah, like when you were arguing with Witsit, I was like, just flipped over because I was, wanting to find what Kent Wheeler said on the subject. And Quizlet was like the first, I was wiki searching, man. I took the first Google thing and I clicked on it and I started seeing these flashcards. I was like, no way. No way. It just got worse as it went,